Dripping paint, dripping paint. There ain't no stains on me. Dripping paint, dripping paint. There ain't no stains on me. Dripping paint, dripping paint. There ain't no stains on me. Fresh and clean, rocking my creative jeans.
Those things are Black history. That's all part of Black history. From Colin Kaepernick being blackballed from the NFL and the officer taking the knee. All of those things are going to be part of Black history.
It makes me wonder when is that stuff going to get put in books, actually.
Hell no. I mean, it's going to be in books. You're going to have to go to college and learn about that. But they're not going to they're trying to erase slavery from the history books now, from the regular curriculum. They're quietly trying to do that. They're trying to paint it more.
So I wonder if they erase slavery, what they're going to replace it with. Be like, oh, the black people were just...
They're going to consider them like workers.
They were just working. Oh, were they getting paid? Well, you see, no, they weren't getting paid.
They were just workers. They're going to say that they were clothed and that they were sheltered and, they were taken care of.
Well, I hope they don't ever show them no images.
Somebody actually said that to my face, like, because people think slavery is so far away.
It's not.
There was a girl that I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to embarrass her, but there's a girl that I work with. Oh, she's not going to be embarrassed. She's all about the Southern pride and she liked the Confederate flag and the whole nine. That's her
no, just put her out there.
But I'm not going to put her. She's actually a good person, but she just was brainwashed. Because a lot of people are brainwashed. Because, of course, if your grandma and your you're going to trust your family not to lie to you.
Right.
So, but she actually her grandma still had the slave house of where they kept slaves. To this day, they still have the slave house. Yes, on their farm, on their property, in Kentucky, they still have the slave house. Right there. And, and as we're talking about the Southern stuff, and she's talking about, the slave house, and she made the comment and said, oh, my family treated slaves well. I'm like, are you kidding me? Just like Chester the child molester kidnapping your kid, doing who knows what to your child in the basement. But because he kept, clean clothes on your child's back and gave your child 3 meals a day, we just can forget about all the other stuff. The fact that he or she was taken with, against their will and all that stuff, because he kind of treated him humanely as he did some inhumane things to him afterwards. So I was just taken aback, like, do you realize what you just said to me? Like, okay. Like, I think that's the problem. Like, no one should be slaves to anyone.
Right.
Now, if they willingly went into it, if they like, yo, I like this arrangement. Yo, you put clothes on my back and put food in my belly, I'll do whatever work you want to do.
That's wild.
But yeah, we're gonna wrap this up in a little bow, man. Is there anything else you want to say about Black History Month? Should there be a Black History Month? Is it even worth having a Black History Month?
I still don't think it's worth having one. That's just my opinion. But again, I've been out of school for probably 10 years now. When I'm 30, so yeah, about 10 years.
Well, I'll tell you what. I guess my final thoughts on it. You do need something to remind you that we existed in some capacity other than being in chains and things of that nature.
Well, this is the thing. I could understand that if they was actually teaching us other than just slavery. Because it's like basically majority of Black History Month. It's the slavery part.
And Martin Luther King.
Yeah, it's like probably 2-3 days.
And then they almost have to add in Obama now. That's the one. So, and because Obama was peaceful as well. So you're going to have Martin Luther King, maybe Malcolm X in high school.
That's going to be a wild one, considering
and then
the fact
have Obama.
After Obama, it's like, oh, well, who was president after that?
Well, that won't make it to Black History Month.
Oh, but I'm sure some smart ass student would answer like, well, wait, who was the president after Obama? Well, what happened to the country?
That's going to be in White History Month. White History Year.
Just the school day in general.
Or it might get glossed over. We've had some terrible presidents that kind of get glossed over. Like, did y'all talk about Richard Nixon in school?
I feel like he's came up before.
Tricky dick. Yeah, I mean, we talked about him only because of the media. Like, we watched the movie and the media coverage and so forth. But it wasn't something we learned about in history or anything like that. That was in my mass communication classes. Where it's like, look at this coverage and look what he did. And, I thought, like, what idiot? What Americans had to be idiots to let this guy do this. And then here we are today, and I'm like, yep, I understand now. I understand how things can happen. But if you guys have anything to say, have some opinions, most definitely let us know in the comments, and we'll have to address some of your statements, either directly, a direct response under your comments, or we may talk about it on the show. And if you're really about it and you really got some insightful information, we'll invite you to come on the show and have a conversation with us, whether it's through Zoom or whether it's here in person. Let us know what you think. If you got something to contribute, let us know. Let us know that you have a creative state of mind as well. So, I know we got to get to work. Any parting words again, or are we done?
Hey, say don't play with it.
All right, we out. Peace.
No excuses. You gotta do what you gotta do to make it. To make